I am Kale SL, RBNB College, Rampur. 12th Science Mathematics Part 2, Lecture number 12, Indefinite Integration, Exercise 3.2a. In previous lecture, we have completed here question number first and question number second is going on. Here we have completed 13th problem of question number second. Now here we see the problems depending on the method of integration by substitution and two corollaries, important corollaries, integration of f dash of x upon f of x dx, integration of f dash of x upon f of x dx is equal to log of f of x plus constant of integration, and integration of f dash of x upon root of f of x dx, this is equal to 2 times root of f of x plus constant of integration. We know these two corollaries and also the substitution method. Now we start here problem number 14th, sin raised to 5x cos raised to 8x. Now call this as I. Solution of this, let I is equal to integration of sin raised to 5x cos raised to 8x dx. Now here this is the odd power, we convert it into even power. So this is equal to integration of sin raised to 4x, this cos raised to 8x, and one sin x is here, sin x dx. This sin raised to 4 and sin raised to 1 becomes sin raised to 5x. So we get here integration of sin raised to 4x cos raised to 8x into sin x dx. Now we write this as integration of sin square x to the square. We write this power 4 as 2 to the power 2 using the rule of indices, and this cos raised to 8x into sin x dx as it is. And now here we write sin square x in terms of cos square x using the first fundamental identity. What is the first fundamental identity? Sin square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. We know the first fundamental identity is sin square x plus cos square x, it is equal to 1. And so we get here sin square x is equal to 1 minus cos square x. Sin square x is equal to 1, carry this, so minus cos square x. And so it is equal to integration of 1 minus cos square x to the square, bracket square, and this cos raised to 8x into sin x dx. And now here we use the substitution method. We put here cos x is equal to t, so that derivative of cos x is sin x, then sin x dx is dt. So we get here, put here cos x is equal to t. We put cos x is equal to t. Differentiate with respect to x. Derivative of cos x is minus sin x. So minus sin x is equal to dt upon dx. Carry that dx to left side. So minus sin x dx is equal to dt. But we want here only sin x dx. So carry this minus sign and we get sin x dx is equal to minus dt. And therefore this required integral I becomes I is equal to integration of 1 minus here cos square x, so put cos x as a t, so t square and bracket square, t square bracket square, cos x as a t, so t to the power 8, and sin x dx is replaced by minus dt. And now here take this minus sign outside the integral, expand this bracket, so we get minus integration of, we expand this using the formula a minus b bracket square, that is a square means 1 square 1 minus twice ab, so twice a is 1, b is t square, so twice t square, and plus b square, that is t square to the square, that is t to the power 4 into this t to the power 8 and dt. This minus sign is outside the integral, so it is equal to minus integration of, now multiply by t to the power 8 inside the bracket, and therefore we get here 1 into t to the power 8, that is t to the power 8, minus 2 into t to the power this t square into t to the power 8, that is 2 plus 8, that is 10, plus here t to the power 4 into t to the power 8, that is t to the power 4 plus 8, that is 12, and dt. And now here separate the integration, so we get here I is equal to, required integral I is equal to minus integration of t to the power 8 dt. Now here minus and minus become plus integration of 2 into t to the power 10 dt. Then here minus and plus become minus integration of t to the power 12 dt. So this is equal to minus, now here we use the integration by power formula, that is integration of x to the power n dx. We know here integration of x to the power n dx, that is equal to x to the power n plus 1 divided by same number n plus 1 plus constant of integration. We use this formula, and so we get here minus t to the power 8 plus 1, that is 9 divided by same number 9, here plus 2 constant outside the integral, and then use the formula, so t to the power 10 plus 1, that is 11 divided by same number 11. Now here minus as it is, t to the power 12 plus 1, that is 13 divided by 13, and lastly we write here plus c as a constant of integration. Now here we put the value of t is here cos x, and so we get final solution as I is equal to minus t as a cos x, so cos x raised to 9, so cos raised to 9x divided by 9 plus this 2 upon 11 t as a cos raised to 11x minus 1 upon 13 t is here cos raised to here 13x and plus constant of integration. This is the final solution. We highlight this solution, so now take here screenshot. So in this way we completed here the solution of 14th problem. Take the screenshot. Now we see the problem number 15th. 3 raised to cos square 3 to the power cos square x sin 2x. Problem is here 3 to the power cos square x sin 2x. So we call this as I. So let I is equal to integration of 3 to the power cos square x sin 2x dx. Now when there is a cos square x or sin square x, we know that the derivative of cos square x or sin square x, what is the derivative of cos square x? d by dx of cos square x or d by dx of sin square x. So derivative of cos square x, these two become coefficients, so 2 into cos x, and derivative of cos x is minus sin x, so here sin x with this minus sign, and here also 2 times sin x and derivative of sin x is cos x, so 2 times sin x cos x nothing but sin of 2x, and here 2 times sin x cos x, it is also sin of 2x. So when we take the derivative of cos square x, it is minus 2 times sin x, or derivative of sin square x, it is sin of 2x. So here we put here cos square x as a t, then we get sin 2x dx as a dt. So solution of this, put cos square x is equal to t. Differentiate with respect to x. So 2 times cos x into derivative of cos x, that is minus sin x, we write minus sign here, into sin x is equal to right hand side is dt upon dx, carry that dx, and now we get here minus 2 times sin x cos x, we know it is the formula of sin of 2x, dx is equal to dt. Now carry this minus sign on the right hand side, so we get sin of 2x dx is equal to minus dt, and now here required integral I becomes I is equal to integration of 3 to the power cos square x is t, so 3 to the power t, and this sin of 2x dx is replaced by minus dt. Now take this minus sign outside the integral, so minus integration of 3 to the power t dt, and we know what is the integration of 3 to the power t. It is equal to this minus sign as it is 3 to the power t upon log of 3 and plus constant of integration, and lastly put the value of t. T is cos square x. So we get here minus 3 to the power t is cos square x upon log of 3 plus constant of integration. This is the final solution. So take here screenshot. I is equal to minus 3 to the power cos square x upon log of 3 plus constant of integration. This is final solution. Now here instead of here cos square x sin square x, then also we solve the problem using this same procedure. So it is homework to you. You solve the problem integration of 5 to the power sin square x into sin of 2x dx. Integration of 5 to the power sin square x into sin of 2x dx. In our problem we replace here 3 suppose 5, and instead of cos square x we take sin square x, then also put here sin square x is equal to t and solve using this method. Now here we see question number 16. Question number 16, sin of 10x divided by sin of 6x into sin of 4x. This is the 16th problem. Sin of 6x upon sin of 10x upon sin of 6x into sin of 4x. So call this as I. So let I is equal to integration of sin of 10x divided by sin of 6x into sin of 4x. Now here observe the angles of sine ratio. In denominator here angle is 6x, here angle is 4x, and in the numerator angle is 10x. So here see what is the relation between these angles. If we take here 6x plus 4x, now here in the problem we have given here sine 6x and here sin of 10x and here sin 4x. So correct this problem. So sin 6x upon sin 10x into sin of 4x. Here we take sin 6x upon sin of 10x into sin of 4x. Now see here, observe the angles of sine. Here in the denominator angle is 10x and here 4x. And here in the numerator 6x. What is the relation here? If we subtract 10x minus 4x, we get 6x. So use this fact. So we get here I is equal to integration of sine of, I write here 10x minus 4x, that is equal to 6x. So 10x minus 4x divided by sine of 10x into sine of 4x dx. And now in the numerator, use the formula sine of a minus b. What is the formula for sine of a minus b? It is equal to sine a cos b minus cos a sine b. Sine of a minus b is equal to sine a cos b. If here minus sign, here also minus, minus cos a sine b. Use this formula. We have seen this. So this is equal to integration of sine a means 10x into cos b, b means 4x, minus cos a 10x into sine b 4x divided by this sine 10x into sine 4x. Now in the numerator there are two terms. Divide these two terms separately by denominator, and therefore we get here I is equal to required integral I integration of sine of 10x cos of 4x divided by denominator as sine 10x into sine 4x minus cos of 10x into sine 4x divided by same denominator sine 10x into sine 4x and dx. And now see here, this sine 10x and sine 10x get cancelled to each other. Here sine 4x and sine 4x get cancelled to each other, and therefore this is equal to integration of this cos 4x upon sine 4x, that is cot of 4x, minus here cos 10x upon sine 10x, that is equal to cot of 10x and dx. And now we know that what is the integration of cot? Integration of cot x dx is log of sin x. So it is equal to log of sine of x, but in place of x there is a 4x. So we take the derivative of 4x, that is 4. Derivative of 4x is 4 into derivative of x is 1, that is 4. So we get here, divide this by 4 and minus here log of sine of 10x. Here also divide by derivative of 10x, that is 10, and plus constant of integration. So this is the final solution. Now here again we solve here. We know that the LCM of 4 and 10, in the table of 4 and 10 there is 20 firstly, and so 20 is the LCM. So we multiply by 20 and divide by 20. So 1 upon 20 into 20 into this. So 4 5s are 20. So 5 log of sine of 4x, log of sine of 4x minus 10 2s are 20. So 2 log of sine of 10x and plus constant of integration. Here we multiply and divide by 20. So 1 upon 20 into 20 into this and 20 into this term. So 20 into this means 20 upon 4. So 4 5s are 20. Here 20 upon 10. So 10 2s are 20. And now here we carry this 5 using the rule of logarithm. This 2 using the rule of logarithm. So we get I is equal to required integral I is equal to 1 upon 20 into log of sine raised to 5 4x minus log of sine raised to 2, this 2 becomes power, so 2, and angle is here 10x, and plus constant of integration. So this is equal to 1 upon 20, and using the rule of logarithm, log a minus log b is equal to log of a upon b, and so we get here log of sine raised to 5 4x divided by sine raised to 2 10x and plus constant of integration. This is the final solution. So in this way we have completed here solution of 16th problem. Take the screenshot. Now here the last problem in the question number 2nd, 17th problem. Sin x cos cube x divided by sin x cos cube x divided by 1 plus cos square x. 1 plus cos square x. So firstly we call the given problem as I. So let here I is equal to, so solution of this, let I is equal to integration of sin x into cos cube x divided by 1 plus cos square x dx. Now see here, odd power, so we convert it into even power. What we get? So this is equal to integration of sin x into cos x into cos square x divided by 1 plus cos square x dx. And now if we take the derivative of cos square x, we have seen in problem number 14th, in problem number 15th we have seen when we put the cos square x as a t, we get sin x cos x dx as a dt. And so put here cos square x is equal to t. Put here cos square x is equal to t. Differentiate with respect to x. We differentiate here with respect to x. So it is equal to 2 times cos x, and derivative of cos x is minus sin x. So here minus sin, and sin x and dx is equal to right hand side is dt. Now convert this minus 2, carry this minus 2 on the right hand side, and so we get therefore cos x sin x, or we may write sin x cos x. So sin x cos x dx is equal to dt upon this minus 2. We carry this minus 2. So upon minus 2, and here sin x cos x dx is present, so we replace that dt upon minus 2 and cos square x by t. So required integral I becomes, so I is equal to integration of, we put cos square x as a t, so t upon 1 plus t upon 1 plus t, and sin x cos x dx as dt upon minus 2. Get it? Sin x cos x dx dt upon minus 2. This sin x, this cos square x as a t, and 1 plus cos square x as a t. So it is equal to, I is equal to integration of, here we take minus 2 constant outside the integral, and so we write here 1 upon minus 2 integration of, here in the denominator 1 plus t, and in the numerator there is t, so we adjust here 1, here t in the numerator, in denominator there is 1 plus t, so we take here 1 plus t and minus 1, so that 1 and minus 1 get cancelled to each other, and we have t as it is, and this dt like this. Now here we consider two parts in the numerator, 1 plus t one part and minus 1 another part. And now take the separate division, and therefore we get here minus 1/2 into integration of 1 plus t upon 1 plus t minus 1 upon 1 plus t dt. Get it? Now in the first part, this 1 plus t and 1 plus t get cancelled to each other, and now here separate the integration. So we get here I is equal to required integral minus 1/2 into integration of here 1 into dt, minus 1/2 integration of here 1 into this dt. This minus and minus become plus. This 1/2 as it is into integration of 1 upon 1 plus t, 1 upon 1 plus t dt, and now take the integration. So it is equal to minus 1/2 and integration of 1 dt. Derivative of t is 1, so integration of 1 dt is t, plus this 1/2 as it is, and integration of 1 upon t. We know that integration of 1 upon t is log of t. So it is log of t. In place of t there is 1 plus t. And we know that derivative of 1 plus t, again it is derivative of 1 is 0, derivative of t is 1. So there is no need to divide here by 1. So integration of 1 upon 1 plus t dt, that is log of 1 plus t plus constant of integration. And now here we put the value of t. So it is equal to minus 1/2, and t is here t cos square x. So cos square x plus 1/2 log of 1 plus t is here cos square x plus constant of integration, and lastly we write this plus term firstly and minus next. So I is equal to this 1/2 log of 1 plus cos square x, and this minus 1/2 cos square x plus constant of integration. This is the final solution. So take the screenshot. In this way we have completed here question number 2 and exercise 3.2a. Now here we start exercise 3.2b. Exercise 3.2b. Now before to start the exercise 3.2b, we have some formulas, some special integrals. Here we see some special integrals. Now here we see 7 formulae which are very important to solve the exercise 3.2b. So first formula is here integration of 1 upon x square plus a square dx. Integration of 1 upon x square plus a square dx. Then second formula, second is integration of 1 upon x square minus a square dx. Third one is integration of 1 upon a square minus x square dx. These are the 3 formulas without root, 1 upon x square plus a square, or we may write a square plus x square. Here 1 upon x square minus a square, or 1 upon a square minus x square. Fourth one is, fourth formula, integration of 1 upon root of a square minus x square. A square minus x square dx. Fifth one here, integration of 1 upon under root of x square plus a square dx. And sixth one, integration of 1 upon under root of x square minus a square dx. And seventh one, integration of 1 upon x into root of x square minus a square dx. We have to learn these 7 formulas. We have to remember these 7 formulas. So there is one trick to how to learn, how to remember these formulas. So here integration of 1 upon x square plus a square dx. We know that d by dx of tan inverse of x, that is equal to 1 upon 1 plus x square, and therefore integration of 1 upon 1 plus x square dx, that is equal to tan inverse of x. So same formula here. Integration of 1 upon 1 plus x square dx is equal to tan inverse of x. First formula is same to this. Instead of 1 here a square, and so the formula is tan inverse of x upon this a, tan inverse of x upon a, and into 1 upon a. So what is formula here? Integration of 1 upon x square plus a square dx is equal to 1 upon a into tan inverse of x upon a plus constant of integration. This is the very important formula. Whether here x square plus a square or a square plus x square, we take it as 1 upon a into tan inverse of x upon a plus constant of integration. Now to remember the second and third formula. See here, second and third are same. So here we take, this is equal to, for second and third, we take 1 upon 2a. In both the formulae, we take 1 upon 2a. Also take log, here also log. Now here 1 upon x square minus a square, variable square, x square minus a square. So take x minus a in the numerator. Take x minus a in the numerator, and in third formula a square minus x square, a square minus x square. So take a minus x in the denominator, a minus x in the denominator, and here in second formula x minus a in the numerator, and in denominator its conjugate, that is x plus a, and plus constant of here. Now here in the denominator a minus x, so in the numerator we take a plus x plus constant of integration. So in this way we remember this formula. How we remember? When integration of 1 upon x square minus a square or 1 upon a square minus x square, it is 1 upon 2a, 1 upon 2a log. And here x square minus a square, so x minus a is in the numerator, and then take x plus a in the denominator plus constant of integration. Here 1 upon a square minus x square, constant square firstly, so take a minus x in the denominator, and its conjugate a plus x in the numerator plus constant of integration. When 1 upon x square minus a square or 1 upon a square minus x square without root, when there is root, here this formula is. Now see 4th, 5th, 6th formula. So integration of 1 upon root of a square minus x square dx. This is very similar to what is d by dx of sine inverse of x, that is equal to 1 upon root of 1 minus x square. 1 upon root of 1 minus x square. And so integration of 1 upon root of 1 minus x square dx, that is equal to sine inverse of x. Same formula here. Instead of 1, here a square, and so we get here formula like this. Integration of 1 upon under root of a square minus x square. Always remember, root a square minus x square. A means constant square minus x square. It is equal to sine inverse of x upon a plus constant of integration. This is the formula. Sine inverse of x upon a plus constant of integration. Now here 5th and 6th, these both are similar. 5th and 6th, 1 upon root of x square plus a square or 1 upon root of x square minus a square dx. This is equal to, in both the formulas log, x, here also x, here plus, here plus. Now in fifth and sixth, similar formulas we remember like this: log x plus, and keep this root as it is, root of x square plus a square, root of x square plus a square. Here also root of x square minus a square, root of x square minus a square, and plus constant of integration c. So remember these formulas, these fifth and sixth formulas. Integration of 1 upon root of x square plus a square or 1 upon root of x square minus a square. Always remember whether there is root of a square minus x square, constant square. Firstly constant square, a square minus x square, that is sine inverse of x by a, plus constant of integration. Now here 1 upon root of x square plus a square or x square minus a square, similar formulas, log of x plus, and this root as it is, this root as it is, plus constant of integration. And last, seventh formula, it is equal to 1 upon a into sec inverse of x upon a plus constant of integration. 1 upon a into sec inverse of x upon a plus constant of integration. These are the special integrals. So we have to learn this formula very carefully. So again revise this: integration of 1 upon x square plus a square dx, that is equal to 1 upon a tan inverse of x upon a plus constant of integration. Here integration of 1 upon x square minus a square and integration of 1 upon a square minus x square is equal to 1 upon 2a log of here x square minus a square, so x minus a upon x plus a plus constant of integration. Here 1 upon a square minus x square, so here a minus x, and in the numerator a plus x plus constant of integration. In fourth formula, always remember here integration of 1 upon root of whether constant square is present, 1 upon root of a square minus x square dx, that is equal to sine inverse of x upon a plus constant of integration. And fifth and sixth formula, these are very similar. So integration of 1 upon root of x square plus a square dx or integration of 1 upon root of x square minus a square dx, that is equal to, in both the formulas, log of x plus, and keep this root as it is and plus constant of integration. And last one is different from this six formulas: integration of 1 upon x root of x square minus a square dx, that is equal to 1 upon a into sec inverse of x upon a plus constant of integration. Now some special substitutions there. Here substitutions. First one is when there is root of a square minus x square, we put here x is equal to either a sin theta or x is equal to a cos theta. X is equal to a cos theta. Second substitution here, when there is root of x square plus a square, then we put x is equal to a tan of theta. Third one is here, when there is root of x square minus a square, then we put x is equal to a sec theta. X is equal to a sec theta. And fourth substitution is under root of a plus x or a minus x divided by a plus x, then we put x is equal to a cos of 2 theta. These are important substitutions when we solve the problem and when there is no 1 upon root a square minus x square, 1 upon root x square plus a square, 1 upon root x square minus a square, then we have the formula. But when there is no 1 upon, only root a square minus x square, root x square plus a square, root x square minus a square, or root of a minus x upon a plus x, then we have to use this substitution. When we use these substitutions, when there is a formula of trigonometric functions, we have to use these substitutions. So remember these substitutions also and take here screenshot. take here screenshot. Now here we learn these formulas, and in the book we have given the proof of these all formulas. We take the proof of these formulas when we complete our indefinite integration. In the last video lecture we take the proof of these theorems or formulas. Now here we start exercise 3.2b, and in exercise 3.2b there are two questions, question number first and question number second. In question number first there are 20 problems, and in question number second there are 9 problems. So we have to solve here 29 problems, and so let us start here. Question number first, evaluate the following. Question number first, evaluate the following. And question first, evaluate the following, and first problem is integration of 1 upon 4x square minus 3 dx. Integration of 1 upon 4x square minus 3 dx. Firstly we call this as I. So let I is equal to integration of 1 upon 4x square minus 3 dx. Now here 4 is complete square, so we write this 4x square is equal to integration of 1 upon this 4 as 2 and x bracket square minus 3 as root of 3 bracket square dx. And now here use the standard formula which we have learned, first, second and third without root. 1 upon here root of x square minus a square, 1 upon x square minus a square. I write here formula integration of 1 upon x square minus a square dx is equal to, this is the second formula, 1 upon 2a log of here x square minus a square. So in the numerator x minus a and divided by x plus a plus constant of integration. This is the formula. So this required integral I becomes I is equal to, so I is equal to integration of, directly we use here formula here x square minus a square, that is 1 upon 2a. So 1 upon 2 and a is here, this is a square, so a is root 3, so root 3 into log of x minus a, x is here 2x, so 2x minus a is root 3 divided by x plus a, that is 2x plus root 3 and plus constant of integration. And here in place of x there is 2x, in place of x there is 2x, so we take the derivative of 2x. What is derivative of 2x? Derivative of 2x is 2 into derivative of x is 1, that is 2. So we divide this by 2, means here we write 1 upon 2 plus constant of integration. We use here standard formula integration of 1 upon x square minus a square dx, but in place of x there is a 2x, so we take the derivative of 2x, that is 2, and divide this by 2, means right here 1 upon 2 plus constant of integration. And finally the solution is 1 upon 2 to the 4, so 4 root 3 log of 2x minus root 3 divided by 2x plus root 3 plus constant of integration. Here we may take here mod sign also, when log take mod sign also. So we get here final solution as I is equal to 1 upon 4 root 3 into log of 2x minus 3 upon 2x plus 3 plus constant of integration. Now we see here second problem. Second problem is integration of 1 upon 25 minus 9x square. 1 upon 25 minus 9x square dx. 9x square dx. Now here also firstly call this as I. So let I is equal to integration of 1 upon 25 minus 9x square dx. Here also 9 is complete square. So we write this as 3x bracket square and 25 as a 5 square. So this is equal to integration of 1 upon here 25 we write 5 square minus this 9x square as a 3x bracket square dx. And now use here the standard formula, that is third formula, integration of 1 upon a square minus x square dx. What is that formula? It is 1 upon 2a log of here a square minus x square. So a minus x is in denominator and take a plus x in the numerator plus constant of integration. This is the standard formula. Now so required integral I becomes I is equal to, we use this formula. So I is equal to 1 upon 2 and a, here a square is 5 square. So a is here 5. So 2 into 5 into log of, in the denominator a minus x, a is 5 minus x, x is here 3x, in the numerator 5 plus 3x, but here in place of x there is a 3x. We use the standard formula using x, but in place of x in given problem there is 3x. So take the derivative of 3x. Derivative of 3x is 3 into derivative of x1, so 3. So divide this solution by 3. So here dividing 3, I write here 1 upon 3 plus constant of integration. And so final solution is I is equal to 1 upon 2 5s are 10 and 10 3s are 30. So 1 upon 30 into log of 5 plus 3x divided by 5 minus 3x plus constant of integration. This is the final solution. Now here take the screenshot. We will see next problem, that is third problem. Third problem here, 1 upon 7 plus 2x square. 1 upon 7 plus 2x square dx. So firstly call this as I. So let here I is equal to integration of 1 upon 7 plus 2x square dx. Now see here 2 is not complete square. Then also we write here 2 as a root 2 square. When it is in the root, then take 2 common. So we write here this is equal to integration of 7, we write root of 7 square plus 2x as root 2 into x and bracket square dx. And now use here formula. What is standard formula? Integration of 1 upon a square plus x square dx is equal to the formula, first formula, that is 1 upon x square plus a square. Whether 1 upon x square plus a square or 1 upon a square plus x square, we use the formula as 1 upon a into tan inverse of x upon a plus constant of integration. So using this formula, required integral I becomes I is equal to integration of, we have written here, we have to use the formula. So 1 upon a is here root 7. So 1 upon root of 7 into tan inverse of x. X is here this bracket. So root 2x and divided by a is here root 7 but in place of x there is bracket root 2 into x. So take the derivative of root 2 into x. Root 2 into derivative of x is 1. So it is root 2. So divide this by root 2 means here we write 1 upon root 2 plus constant of integration, and final solution is here I is equal to 1 upon this in the root, here in root 7, here in root 2. So 7 2s are 14. So 1 upon root of 14 into tan inverse of this root 2 into x divided by root 7 plus constant of integration. This is the final solution. So take here screenshot, and now here we see the fourth problem. Integration of 1 upon under root of 3x square plus 8. 3x square plus 8 dx. Now here in first 3 problem there is no root in the denominator. Now here the problem start where in the denominator root is present. So we have to use here 4th, 5th and 6th formula. So 4th formula is integration of 1 upon under root of a square minus x square. So always see whether there is 1 upon root of a square minus x square, then the formula is sine inverse of x upon a. Now, so firstly we write this as I. So I is equal to integration of 1 upon root of 3x square plus 8 dx. Now here it is given in root, 3 is not complete square, so we take 3 common. So this is equal to integration of 1 upon, here take 3 common, so we get x square plus, here 3 is not present, so we divide by 3, so 8 upon 3 and dx. Now take this root 3 outside the integral, so we get, so this is equal to 1 upon root 3. We take this root 3 directly outside the integral, and integration of 1 upon under root of x square. This x square and plus 8 upon 3, we write it as root of 8 upon 3 square dx. And now use here standard formula, integration of 1 upon under root of x square plus a square dx, that is equal to log of x plus this root as it is, root of x square plus a square plus constant of integration. And therefore this is I is equal to required integral, I is equal to 1 upon root 3 as it is. And now use here standard formula, log of x is here x plus root as it is, so root this x square plus root of 8 upon 3 square and plus constant of integration. This is the final solution. We may write here square and square root get cancelled. So we write here x square plus 8 upon 3 plus constant of integration. This is the final solution for this fourth problem. And here last problem we see, fifth problem in this lecture, integration of, fifth problem, integration of 1 upon under root of 11 minus 4x square, under root of 11 minus 4x square dx. So call this as I. Let I is equal to integration of 1 upon under root of this 11 minus 4x square dx. Now here 4 is complete square. So we write this as integration of 1 upon under root of 11. We write under root of 11 square minus 4x square as 2x bracket square dx, and remember here very important formula, integration of 1 upon under root of a square minus x square, constant square. When there is a constant square, firstly then take sine inverse of x upon a. So we write here formula as integration of 1 upon under root of a square minus x square dx, that is equal to sine inverse of x upon a plus constant of integration. Using this formula we write this integral I is equal to directly use here formula sine inverse of x upon a. So sine inverse of x is this bracket, that is twice x, upon a is here root of 11. So root of 11. But here in the standard formula x, and in place of x here bracket, that is 2x. So take the derivative of 2x, 2 into derivative of x is 1, so 2 into 1, that is 2. So divide this by 2 means write here 1 upon 2 plus constant of integration, and this is the final solution for this fifth problem. Take here screenshot. So in this way we have completed 5 problems in exercise 3.2b. Okay, we stop here. Thank you.